Hello everybody and welcome back to another ForgeCraft Modpack with TechnoJock. You join me today live in the field where we are capturing another node. This one is just an Ignis node. It's reasonably large, but it's not really required going forward. Once we get our hungry node, we'll be all sorted out. So it's one we found earlier on, and we have just enough in our wand to make this into a node in the jar. It was also a bright node, which I was quite keen to get because we don't want to run the risk of this one becoming a fading node too soon. So we need to get home, and I can't remember how our home is because we're ages and ages away from our house. Where are? There we are. Okay, so we're a fair distance over to the west. So I shall have to pop back home. That way. No, we've been west. We're going east. There we go. Back this way, back to home, and I shall see you back at the house. So we're back at the house, and we have made an area out the back because we were unable to find tainted biome. I did an awful lot of looking around. You can see I've been all over the place, all the way around. Made a massive big tour of the area and was unable to find any tainted biome. So rather than waste any time, what we've done is we've got ourselves, instead of going straight into the trash can for fluids, it goes into this tank first and then this overflows into there, so we've always got a supply of sludge. Why sludge? Well, because sludge has on it, if I go here, it has Vitium. So if you scan a sludge bucket, it has just one Vitium on it, which is nice and handy, which then, as you saw, opens up the ability to make bottled taint. So boiled down a few buckets of sludge from that in our handy crystallizer thing, and got some crystallized essence and made a bottle of taint, which I have thrown onto this area here. Now, reading up on taint, it can't cross man-made brick things, so I made this little raised platform out here, well away from anything that's going to get affected by it. It's in a chunk of its own. Let's do that again. So it should just affect this chunk and this chunk only. We can always surround it with silver blooms as well. We'll sort that out. But this is slowly but surely making it tainted. So we can pop this kind of towards the middle. And if we whack this, there we go. Now that should... Now this area is still grassland according to this, but it does have fibrous taint on it, and once that gets properly tainted up, then we should be okay. Now if I have a look at this, yeah, it's gone down to a normal node. It was a bright node, so the next time we bottle it up, it's got a chance of becoming a fading node, which would be unfortunate, but I think it's not going to fade so quickly as to disappear before it's done what we need it to do for our hungry node. So it's just a waiting game with this. This area needs to become tainted, and then the node itself needs to become tainted, and then we will be able to change over our hungry node. Talking of which, I haven't been to see what it's been doing because it was happily eating all the stuff over here whilst I was away, off on my little adventure trying to find a tainted biome. So let's take off our magnet ring first before we go any further. Oh, it's eating some stuff. Oh, there we go. That's doing really nicely now. It's well over 100 in each of the stuff. I think it wasn't growing as fast as it should have been before, because when we, if you saw last episode, there was some of the crafting benches were falling straight through past this and getting stuck in the water first, and I think that's maybe why it wasn't growing as fast as it could have been. So for the moment we're doing not too bad. Come on, get away. There we go. we're doing not too badly there, so that's going to continue to grow. So again, just a waiting game for that. So, what else do we want to do? Well, I think it's time to maybe go and take on the dragon. So, I have already located where the fortress is, using a bunch of ender pearls, as you do. Let's put our ring back on before we forget. But I haven't gone over there yet. So, if we make ourselves, give ourselves a bunch of ender eyes, eye of enders, that's as much as we'll need. What else? I think we've got everything else that we need on us. We have a book stand and we have an unlinked linking book, so that'll be handy for doing that. So I need to link that one, and then we'll need to put that one of our already linked ones here. Do we need anything else on us? I don't think that we do. I could do with charging my band of mana a little bit if we've got any mana out here. I also might do that when we, at some point soon, I might set up a better mana gen out here, and an automated mana gen at that. That would be a good sensible idea to do. That'll do us for the moment. So, let's go and find... Where is the fortress? It is a long way away. Let's turn that on. And there. Okay, so let's fly over to the fortress and we'll see what's up in a minute. Is that? Oh, it's clouds. Clouds are on. Okay, we'll be over at the fortress in a minute. And here we are over at the fortress now. I'm going to be a little bit careful starting off because there are some crimson cultists right next to us. And we need to get some sort of digging tool. That'll be helpful. Let's get our hammer out and our technovator. So let's nip over here and dig our way down. And let's make this a nice way down. Not that we're going to be using it again because we're going to be able to teleport our way over using Mistcraft books, but you know, may as well make it a horrendous pit into doom. And oh, there we go, we're starting to get to the point of the actual thing, and I'm heating lava. So let's be careful here. Get away from me. Let's get rid of this thing. Out the road and carefully go our way in. In fact, I hear silverfish. Are we actually right on top of the fortress? I was pretty good about... Yeah, we're right on top of the fortress. Well, that's handy. Okay, let's... Ooh. Oh, well that could be unfortunate. It looks like it hasn't actually... Oh, that's going to be annoying. So we can't actually use this end portal because it's broken. And I don't think that we can actually make end portals. Let's do that, and let's just shoot them. Right, end portals. Okay. Are they craftable? No, they're not. And I'm not altogether sure if you can find another end portal. Let's see what we can do. Are these even breakable? They don't look very breakable. I don't know how to find another one. Ow. I'm stuck. Let me think about this. Okay, from what I can gather, there's no other way of doing this but to have to cheat something in. So, I have done so. I have cheated in 3 end portal blocks and cleared a little bit here so I can at least get on with this. So, that's all I've done. Not done anything else. So, yeah, let's get on and do this. Hey, happy day. We have ourselves our end portal. Let's toddle in, and it's bearing in mind weaponry and armor and flying ability that we've got, but I wanted to get to the end and have an endless supply of Enderman on tap. Really would be handy. And oh, that's pretty good actually. We're in a good place here. Let's put our book here, and let's put our other book there for getting back and forth. And let's dig our way to the surface. Ow! Oh, I forgot she can fly through walls. Okay, well, if that's the way you're wanting to play it, love, then that's the way it's gonna work. Just remember that I'm gonna own you. And then I'm gonna steal your egg. Oh, and of course there's lots of ender pearl plant things here as well. Right. Where are your towers? There they are. Let's take care of the towers, which is going to be ridiculously easy. Just not even taxing. Yep. Come on then, bring it. Bring it. I dare you. I'm going to take you down entirely with a crossbow. There we go. Right. Told you that wouldn't have been difficult. And how many crossbow bolts have I got left? Ooh. Oh. Make it rain, make it rain. Oh, come on then. Right, let's get all this lovely XP. Which reminds me, I think I shall have to make my XP farm when we get back. That's one of the things we were going to be doing, wasn't it? So we've got the egg there, we've got a portal back through, which I'm not going to use that on this time. I see little point in doing that. So let's go. Oh, I didn't mark our entrance way in. Where was it? Over here, by the looks of things. Yep. So let's clean this up. Let's make our way back. And that's fine. And I shall see you back at the house, I think. Alright, back at the house, and we'll pop our linking book there. Now, I do want to get our portal room up and running as well. We've got our deep dark portal, obviously, but we want to get other portals in here that will look quite cool for different places to go to, like the end. Maybe put the nether one up here, although I do quite like the nether one in the basement. It's kind of cool and stylish like that. Yeah, we want to get some stuff set up in here. But I think the XP farm is the next thing that we need to get going. Now, we've got this other tree farm out here, which... how are we doing for wood and stuff, actually? Oh, we've got an abundance. because I did turn down the hungry node feeding. How's our hungry node doing? And how's this node doing? I don't think this is chunk loaded, so maybe I should put a chunk loader over here. Still not actually tainted. So let's stick a chunk loader here. A personal chunk loader should probably do it, because I'll be over checking it on a regular basis. Let's get one of those ones. And we'll just pop it under the edge here, slightly out the road. There we go, that's fine. So that'll keep that going. So we've got plenty of wood at the moment. I think I can safely decommission this. But maybe I should just build out the side here. Let's just build out the side here. Let's not mess around with anything until we've actually confirmed that we don't need that anymore. So we need a bunch of dirt. Let's get a bunch of dirt, a lot of dirt in fact, and we'll need what else do we need? We'll need some of that gravel, the black gravel. That's grimstone, that'd be quite cool. Oh, that's kind of nice, I like that. Yeah, we've got to make normal gravel and then dye it, don't we? So let's get a fair bit of this as well, and we'll need some ink and what about bricks? We're going to use mossy cobblestone underneath again because it looks cool. Sorry if you can hear the plane taking off. And these ones for the floor. Probably need more than this in the end, but it will be sufficient to get us going. So we'll need our exchanger probably and our builder's wand. There we go. So let's get dirt first and just start building out. Although we can probably just go like that and make a sort of area. Now how big an area are we going to need? Actually, how many of these have we got? Not in there, in here. We've got 26. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. So we want to come out the back of here and we want to make it so they start. Let's have a look at this. I need to dye that gravel first. Let's dye the gravel and then do that. Let's quickly go like that and like that. Let's see how we're doing. So we're going to come through here like that. So I think we can start with the gravel here like that. Get rid of that and that. Okay, so it's going to come over to here. That, and then it's going to go out this way. So our actual things are going to go like that. Ouch. So let's just build out in a square pattern. Would you stop doing that? And let's get this. And then next lot. Probably a mathematical way I could have figured this out, but since my maths is absolutely terrible, this is quicker. And if we, because we will get some more of these, so let's make enough out for another 1 row. Yeah? So we'll have... Oh. Yeah, that's okay. So another 1 row of these things, yeah? Like that. And then we'll make... we'll need to go like this. Go away, squids. And actually I should have done that with gravel, and we need our mattock. Mat the mattock, please. And this is probably going to cut through this stuff like some sort of ridiculous hot knife through very soft butter. And then we're going to do black gravel that way, like that. And we do need that as well. Okay. Like that. Right, okay, now we need to make some... Oh no, we need to join that up. Jeez, that's almost too quick to be usable. Right. Now that's an even number I've made, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ah, damn it. Right, okay, let's build it out 1 more and make it an odd number. And that's really annoying. And we can do that. I don't have any of that, but we can do that. Okay, so we've got space for 2 more lines. That's fine, we can do that. And we want to put our harvester on the edge. Put the harvester slightly away from the actual entrance this time, unlike I did with there. Like that. Oops, didn't really mean to do it like that. And that should be pretty good. Like that. Right, that's not too bad, is it? Let's put some gravel down at the bottom of there, because I think, yeah, that's us. We'd made a sort of sinkhole. Next up, so we will need to go underground here. Chop chop, come on. Effective tool pickaxe for gravel? Okay. Don't know since when that is, but never mind. Oh, any kind of gravel I know. Right, that'll be directly above. I need to go down 1 more, and in fact 1 more for the ground. Like that. Okay, I'm going to go and make a harvester and clear out the bottom bit here, and then we'll get some piping on the go. Okay, we're nearly there. We've got a fair bit of the actual structure done for this. I need to make some stuff for the machines, but we've got a tesseract already made. So out here, oh, these have already fairly grown. Out here we've got our harvester set up with a chest next to it, and then it'll go down into this room. So the chest will output down here, and whoa, that's loud. It'll output down here, and we'll get us set up with wow, that's really, really loud. Okay, I think we need some sort of sound muffler down there. So we've got, that's done that, so we need that, that, and that. We need that back out. Take our solarium, because we need just this now. Now, what we're wanting, we want to have that there, put those there for an experience rod. That's fine, and then we can get that with that, and these to make a basic capacitor, and then that in the middle of like that, with these to make a machine frame with 3 solarium and an experience rod on the top makes an experience obelisk, which we shall require. Then we also require those with that and that. Is it like that? Yes, it is, for autonomous activator, and we should be pretty golden. Oh, it's the floaty thing from the top of the experience obelisk. So if we put the experience obelisk over here, does it need power? No, it just needs the fluid into it. In fact, I don't think I will put it there. I think I'll put it a bit further over. But we want to have power and items and that. So power is going to go up here and then under there like that, and come down, and then we want to have that on main power. Yep, and it's just set to receive power. So now the harvester should be, yep, and I think it's actually already harvested some. There we go, yep, perfect. So now we do need power for autonomous activator, which can go there, and we'll need to put like that. And if we configure this to be in on the top, and we configure this to be an insert, and the top one to be I think I need to go up and do it. Maybe I can just about get to it from here. I don't think I'll be able to reach it from the top, that's the thing. There we go. Extract there. Perfect. Now I only want it to do that one. And like that. Okay, so that's going to do that. And now this goes on the front because we want it to pick up those experience orbs that are coming out. And we need to get some something to block up the other bits of this. So if we come through here, we can go in here and go like this. So it's going to activate those, and it's not going to have any space for anything else. That'll be fine. Now we want to come out of this and like that, and that should go into that. That should be fine. I'm going to disable that one, and I think I need to go underneath here too. To be able to see this one, and quickly insert there. Okay, I think we're almost done. And I'll need to get some conduit things for that. Right, this will need to go. It's that one. Oh, is it not gonna? I might not be able to put it as close as that. Might need to go down. And there we go. Yeah, it couldn't pop out. So vacuum thingy bob goes there. Not like that. We need to put that one on. And no. So one thing about the vacuum hopper is its bounding box takes up the entire actual block. So it looks like you're trying to click through it space, but you're not. You're clicking on the invisible bit of the bounding box. But that looks like it's going in there. Yeah, there we go. So if I go Stored All Player XP, that's nice and safe. So my XP is all nice and stored in there. If I go up here, this is almost completely grown now. I'll need to get some more before and try and say that again. I'll need to get some more and then I can fill up the missing spots here. But this is going nicely and it's all being harvested. And if we go back downstairs, we can see it's gone up a little bit more. It's spitting those experience orbs out, going into here, and it's filling this up. So we are safe for experience now. And I think if we go over to our node now and have a look at this, it has developed a nice funny looking covering. If I have a look at it, it is now a tainted node. So next episode we are going to bottle up this tainted node and we can take it over to our hungry node and get that tainted as well. So that will be fantastic news. So until the next time, it's a bye-bye from me. Bye-bye everybody, and have a funs.